All right, we're going to go ahead and check your work from those 4 problems and also your challenge problems. So I'm going to look at number 1 here. We're going to see how you did. The first question was 12 times a number g. And if we remember what we talked about in class, we know that we are not going to use x as a multiplication sign and that we're going to smash that number right up against our variable. So a couple things I want to make sure that we know. The g is going to be lowercase, and it is never going to come in front of the number. So if you see a number smashed up against a variable, that means multiply. This right here, this 12 that I'm looking at right here, this would be what that coefficient that we learned in our vocabulary earlier is in this problem. So 12 is the coefficient, and g is our variable. So 12g should be that one. Number 2, we have the difference of a number m and 18. So difference definitely means subtract. So our answer would look something like this. M minus 18. So the difference is subtract. We have the difference of m and 18. If we had the difference of 18 and m, we would flip these. So if you hear the difference of m, then m is going to be the one that goes first in the future. So check on that one. Number 3, I have a number r increased by 18. Now this is that one we talked about in class where I know that adding 5 plus 2 and 2 plus 5 is the same thing, but I think that there is a way to write it that is more accurate that I want us to get used to. So if you really read it, a number r is going to be increased by, actually, I believe it's 20. We have r increased by 20. Do you see the difference if we would have put 20 plus r? I know that if we knew what r was worth, we would get the same answer, but we have r increased by 20. We don't have 20 and increasing it by r. Number 4. I have 22 divided by a number s. Now this one is pretty self-explanatory. So I have 22 divided by a number s. We're also going to learn to write this in this format. And remember, this looks like a fraction, and we have said a million bajillion times that 22 divided by a variable or divided by anything is going to mean division. So remember how fractions are always a division problem. So 22 divided by s. All right, our challenge problem has a couple operations. We have 9 times the difference of y and 5. So I actually have 2 numbers. I have 9 and 5. I have 2 operations, times and difference. All right, I'm going to show you the correct answer, and then we're going to walk you through this. 9 times, remember how 9 next to parentheses means multiply, the difference of y and 5. Okay, I want to look at this in a way that is going to help us with order of operations. I need to do, according to order of operations, everything inside of this before I do anything else. And the expression clearly states that I want 9 times this whole complete difference. So if I would have put 9y minus 5, this is completely wrong because what I'm saying is I want 9 times y, then take away 5. But the question was 9 times the whole entire difference. So I hope that you're seeing that distinction, that these parentheses are non-negotiables. We have to offset that. So this one is not right. This one is the correct way to do that. And notice right here, that coefficient is not, okay, not ever going to go behind. It's going to go in front, just like when we look over here at 12g, the 12 is in front of the variable. Parentheses, we're going to have the number in front. So, hope that you did all right on those, and we will talk about them tomorrow and do some practice on those. We're just starting, so if you're not getting it quite yet, No big deal. We're going to keep working until we do. Just give your 100%. That's all I've ever asked. So have a good night. And